Koalas was started 25 years ago. It started off as a environment protection type organisation trying to preserve koala habitat, and then after bushfire we turned to being a caring organisation, and ever since, I think it's about 19 or 20 years now, we care for sick, injured and orphan koalas. Humans are koalas' only predator. We drive the cars. That's what most of our koalas come in to care for, is motor vehicle hits. So we drive the cars, we bulldoze their habitat, we build the houses, we own the dogs that chew them up. We get a lot of dog attacks. Koalas very rarely survive a dog attack. I started doing this about 8 years ago, and they're addictive. Koalas are just addictive, and from the minute I started, there's nothing else I can do. I couldn't do anything else and be happy. So I'm now the president of the Hunter Koala Preservation Society. I've been the president for the last 12 months. The old president retired. She was 77. She'd been doing it for, she was one of the original founders of the organisation, so she'd been doing it for a long time. Very extensive training. It takes about 3 to 4 months. So you have to learn how to give injections, eye ointment, do rescues, vet visits. You have to learn how a koala actually functions. They're a very unusual animal, so you have to understand their digestive system, so you have to attend it at post-mortem. To finish them off, they have to have looked after a koala from rescue to release. So that's, they rescue it, they care for it at my house, they do all its treatment, they pick all its leaf, they do all its cage cleaning, so the whole animal husbandry side of things. And then they pick the release site with my advice, and we go and release, and then I sign you off as a carer. Okay, little Buster is a orphan joey. His mother was hit by a car 3 weeks ago, and his mother was killed instantly, and she was just left in the traffic lane. Whoever hit her didn't stop, just kept going. And there was a nice lady and her daughter coming along. They saw a koala, dead koala in the middle of the road. They stopped. They were going to just move it off the road. But when they approached, they saw it had something on its back. He was covered in blood. He was trying to wake her up. He was crying and clawing at her, saying, "Wake up, mummy, wake up, mummy." And so they wrapped him in a jacket and brought him to me, and I thought he was injured at first, and it wasn't until I cleaned him up that I realised that it was mum's blood, and she'd protected him that well. He didn't even have a scratch on him. She's got frequent flyer points. This is her 5th rescue. She's an urban dwelling koala, so she lives in Annabay itself, in amongst the houses. This time she's been nearly kicked to death by a human being.
It sure is dragging me down. I'm almost pegging the ground when I hit that blue drag. It's slow drag. It's got that new lazy swing. I crave that new crazy swing. I must have that blue drag. Now that rhythm, blue rhythm has brought me peculiar pain. Oh, that rhythm, blue rhythm has brought me peculiar day.
We go around all the primary schools. We've just done every single one just prior to the last school holidays because breeding season was started, and it's mainly to educate kids about koalas. We take in a PowerPoint display. They get given magnets with koalas that have been in care's photo on them with the rescue number. They get photos with koalas that have been in care with the rescue number, so they go home and they put these on their fridge. So we're getting the rescue number out there, so because lots of people just say, "I don't know who to call." Membership's our main fundraising. We're a non-profit organisation. We get no government assistance. We have to fundraise for everything. All our equipment, a cage costs $1,000, a leaf cutting pole's $200, a microchip reader is $700. each rescuer needs a microchip reader. So we fundraise by raffles, and so membership to us that's an annual income that comes in every year when people renew their membership.
Oh, goodbye Bunyip Blue Gum, goodbye Blinky Bill, and beautiful little Nutsy. I can't believe it, our koalas are all dying. Can it really be a national disaster, a world catastrophe? Oh, shiny little black nose and fluffy little ears, furry little bundles soaking up the tears. Oh, snuggle pot and cuddle pie are crying in the rain, and Wombat's gone into his hole and won't come out. Oh, pass the hat around between your friends, there's no time to contemplate. Maybe if we show some love, maybe it's not too